Hello everyone, myself Maruti. Welcome you all to this math video session. In this video, I'm going to explaining regarding quadratic equations, right? So to make you better understand the quadratic equations, now I'm coming forward with a geometrical shape. Okay, so whenever we come across a geometrical shape, the main or one of the very important one is the basic one is the nothing but a rectangle. Okay, so when we think about a rectangle, we think about the sides and angles, but now I'm talking about the sides, right? In a rectangle, opposite sides are equal. So longest side we call it as length and the shortest side we call it as breadth. Okay, now while relating with this length and breadth, what are the two concepts we come across is nothing but perimeter and area. Okay, so we are going to find out the length and breadth, which we call it as dimensions, with the help of the perimeter and rectangle given for us. So let me read out the question for you, right? Find the dimensions. Just now I said dimensions means length and breadth, right? The labelings. Find the dimensions of a rectangle whose perimeter is 28 meters and area is 40 square meters. So he is asking us to find the labelings or the dimensions, the length and the breadth. Right, two unknown things he is asking us to find, the length and the breadth. Okay, what are the two things what he has given to you to help you in finding out those length and breadth, or which are the dimensions, right? The things what he has given in the concepts, what he has given is nothing but the perimeter and area. So let me make you better understand this one. He is talking about a geometrical shape. He is talking about a geometrical shape. Right, so he's talking about a geometrical shape. Okay, right, the longest side we call it as length and the shortest sides we call it as a breadth or a width. Okay, he's asking us to find what's the length of this, and he's asking us to find what's the breadth or the width of that. So to make you understand, he has given the concepts of he has to give some relations, relation 1 and relation 2. Right. So what is the relation he has given between both of them, so that you can better understand is nothing but the perimeter. Perimeter is the concept what he has given. Okay. So when we are dealing with the perimeter, what's the formula? Formula of that one. So perimeter is nothing but 2 into L plus B perimeter. But he has given the perimeter for us. Perimeter is nothing but 28 meters. Fine. Now this is, and what is the basic operation involved in this? It's nothing but plus, it's addition. So addition is the basic operation involved in the concept what he has given, perimeter. Now what is the other concept he has given for us to figure it out, length and breadth? Okay, he is talking about the area. So he is talking about the area. So what's the formula? Right, it's nothing but length into breadth. Of course, he has given it as 40 square meters. Fine. Now, what's the basic operation involved in the area? It's nothing but the product. It's a product. Right, he's talking about product now. Now, just keep on thinking now. Right, we are having two different kinds of basic operations. One is addition and one is subtraction. As I have said you in my earlier videos, addition and subtraction belongs to one category, multiplication and division belongs to one category. But now he has chosen one and one relation from both the categories, right? So the chance of linear equations is no more. Right, so we have to make it as a quadratic equation under the degree 2 and with only variable 1. Right, though we are having two unknown things, right, L and P, which we can call it as X and Y. Though we are having two unknowns, so as it is a quadratic equation, right, we need only one variable. Right, so if we are having only one variable, but here we are having two, then how to get rid of that? So please we are supposed to use the first relation, which is dealing in terms of addition, to eliminate the first variable, any one of the variables, either L or B breadth. Right, so I like to call this relation as elimination relation, the relation which helps you in eliminating one of the variables. So what's the meaning of eliminating? Right, straight away it's rude to say that it's elimination. Now we are replacing. We are replacing relation. Means in the place of any one, we are replacing with other. So when we want only one variable instead of two, we have to use this relation and replace one in the place of the other. In terms of. I will let you know what to do that. Now, so after replacing, right after getting value of that, introduce in this one. Why? Because it's saying product. Alright, product is the relation which raises the power to the 2. Right, only one variable and the power should be 2, right, order should be 2, so that it becomes a quadratic equation. Right, so I can tell you the first relation is the elimination relation and the second relation is nothing but a relation which is helpful for you in raising the power to 2. Okay, so I have introduced the concept. We need to find the length and breadth. He has given two relations which are of two different kinds. One is elimination relation, one is product relation which is used to raise the power. Okay, so by using all these relations, we can find the two unknowns. That's nothing but the length and the breadth. How to do that? Yeah, let me explain you what are all the relations what I have taught you in terms of the steps, in terms of solving. So what he has given, he is talking about a rectangle. Therefore, we have considered a rectangle. Consider a rectangle ABCD and draw the figure in a cyclic way. ABCD. Okay, right. So in that one, he is talking about the dimensions. What are the two dimensions? Generally, we have two dimensions in a rectangle. That's the length and the breadth. So A, B and CD, which are of two equal sides, I am calling it as length. A, B and CD, I am calling it as length. Fine. And the other one of the rectangle is the breadth or the width. AD and BC, I am calling it as a breadth or the width. These two comes under the dimensions of a rectangle. Okay, but it's better for us to consider it as a variable, right? So I am considering the length, right, the length as the length as x meters and the breadth as y meters. Okay, the length I am considering it as x meters and the breadth I am considering it as y meters. Okay, fine, it's good. Right, now what he has given to find out the values of x and y, what are the two relations he has given? He has given the first one is nothing but the perimeter. Right, from the question we are taking the sentence. According to the problem, perimeter is 28 meters. So we are from the question. From the question, we have taken the sentence, right? That sentence form. That let us convert in terms of symbols. Perimeter, we like to call it as P. Is means equals, it's 28 meters. Right. From the question, we have taken the sentence. From the sentence, I have converted in terms of symbols. Now let's simplify that. How to write the perimeter? We can straight away write perimeter is nothing but 2 into L plus B equals 28. Right, these are nothing but the 2 into L plus B is nothing but the perimeter. Now we don't want L and the B, we like to use the X and the Y, right? Length I'm considering it as X and the breadth I'm taking it as Y. Let us plug in there. 2 into X plus Y equals 28 meters. This is what we got. Right, so we are taking the length 2 into x plus y is nothing but 28 meters. But what we said, we don't want two variables now. We don't want x and y. Let's eliminate one. Right, eliminate or make one of the variables as subject. Right, subject means keeping that alone at one side, remaining all to the other side. I will simplify it for you now. Right, so what we are having, 2 into x plus y, you got it as 28. Okay, now let us simplify that. So 2 1s, 2 14s, very good. So what is left over now? X plus y equals 14. Right, we like to make any one of the variable as subject. I like to keep y as subject and transpose x to the other side. Now y is equal to 14 minus x. Now I can call this as equation 1. Okay, so with the help of the first relation, which is nothing but the perimeter, right, I have made one of the variables as the subject, so that that I can plug it in the other equation and eliminate one of the variable and raise the power of the leftover variable to the degree 2. That's my logic here. Right. So I have made one of the variable as subject and getting back to the other equation what he has given. So according to the problem, what he said, area is 40 square meters. What is the area he has given? He has given the area as 40. That's what I have written. According to the problem, area is 40 square meters. Now it is sentence. Convert in terms of symbols. Later on simplify. Right. What he has given? Area. I like to call area as A. Is means equals. It's nothing but 40 square meters. Okay, so area we got it as 40 square meters. Now let us go for that. So the area, generally we call area as length into breadth, is nothing but 40 square meters. Okay, now the L and B, let's replace with X and Y. Yeah, X into Y equals 40 square meters. Right, how many variables we have? We are having 2 variables now. But what we want, right, we are having only one equation and 2 variables. Let's eliminate one of the variable. Which one shall we eliminate? The variable what we had made as subject. Replace that. So in the place of y, we can plug in 14 minus x. So if you check it out, x in the place of y, obviously we have 40 square meters. Right. In the place of y, as usual, in the place of y, let's write it out 14 minus x. From where did you get that? So you can call it as equation 1. Straight away you write it down. From equation 1, I got that. That's the way. Cool way. Saying that, yes man, I got it from there. Right. So now, simply use that. It's nothing but 14 minus x, right? Use that. So it's nothing but 14x minus x squared equals 40. Okay, now you can check it out one more thing. Here we are having square meters. Here also length into breadth. That also becomes square into square. I can represent it for here. Here if we are having squared, and here also if we are having, here we are having square, and here also we are having square into square. It becomes it's centimeters into centimeters. Oh, here he has given, I think, in terms of meters. Okay, sorry for that. Meters into meters, it becomes square meters. Now we can cancel the square meter and the square meter. Sorry for that. Now we are coming without units, we are with the normal calculation. Now we all know that, right, the quotient of x squared should be positive. Right, so I am rearranging that one in an order, that is minus x squared plus 14x. I'm bringing that one here, it becomes minus 40 equals 0. Fine. Right, what did I do? I have arranged this one first, second comes here, and I have transposed. Now the quotient of x squared should not be negative, therefore multiply with minus on both the sides. If you multiply with minus on both sides, change all the signs here. X squared minus 14x plus 40 equals 0. This is the quadratic what we got. So please see here, quadratic equation, power 2 in an order and equal. So how many variables? Only one, means we can get it. So now what are the methods we use to find the value of x? You can use any method, formula method, factorization method, GCD method, or a plus b into a minus b, anything. But here the one which is suitable is factorization. Generally, formula is the one which is useful for everywhere. Now, what is the thing? The quotient of x squared is 1. 1 should be multiplied with 40. Yes. Find the factors of that. 2 into 20, okay, again 2 goes 10, right? Now, if I combine these two, I'll be getting 4, and this one is 10. So, I'm choosing for the sake of 40, if you multiply these two, again we'll get back 40. 40 times 40. But if you choose these two factors, if you add or subtract, we should get the number. Right, so here I like to add them. Right, but here what is the side we are having? Minus. I like to keep a minus for both of them, and I like to add it. It becomes minus 14. So, right, by prime factorization, I have chosen the two multiple factors so that the multiplied we are getting 40. But if we add or subtract, we should get the number which is in the middle. Right, but what is the sign? It has minus. So I placed the minus for both of them. So minus 14 can be split in the form of minus 4 and minus 10. That is x square minus 4x minus 10x plus 14 equals 0. This is how I am factorizing. Now, right, if you split that, if you take x as common, one more x, minus 4 will be taken common, fine. So out of the first two I have taken common. Out of the next two, I am taking minus 10 as common. Whatever the number, whatever the sign the third term has, take that as sign. That's the sign. Now here plus means minus into minus. If I take one minus, one more minus. So here we are having x, one of the minus is here, and it's a 4, it's nothing but 4. Why? Because 10 fours is 14. Alright, now if you check it out, in the first bracket let us keep x minus 4, in the next bracket let us keep x minus 10 equals 0. Okay, this is the factorization what we got. Okay, but if it is by applying zero product to property, what's that? That is zero product to property. What's the zero product to property? If you remember, if AB equals 0, right, then right, A is equal to 0 or B is equal to 0. This is the zero product property what we have. Basing upon this, take the first one as 0 and the second one as 0. That is x minus 4 is equal to 0 or x minus 10 equals 0. So we are getting two numbers. Now if you simplify, x is equal to 4 or x is equal to 10. So we got the two values. We got x is equal to 4 or x is equal to 10. So basing upon that one, we have to move forward to find out the length and breadth. And don't forget. Yeah, we got two cases now. X is equal to 4 and x is equal to 14. Right. X is equal to 4 and the other one what we got is as x is equal to 10. These are the two values what we got now. So let's check it out whether these two values are correct. Let's find out the labeling. So here when x is equal to 4, then what's the y? Right, then we know y is equal to, according to the calculation what we got from equation 1, it's nothing but 14 minus x. From where did we get? From equation 1. From equation 1, we got y is equal to 14 minus x. Now, let us plug in the value what we got here. So, y equal to 14 minus 4, y equals 10 meters. Right. So, we got so x is y is equal to so and so. In the right, now, we got x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 10. Right. Now, in the case 2, when x is equal to 10, then what is y? Then y is equal to 14 minus x. So y is equal to 14 minus 4. Y, right. 14 here 10. We are having it as 10. It's nothing but y is equal to 4. Right. In the case 1, we got x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 10. Means according to this, length comma x equals, right, length generally obviously the bigger one is nothing but the length. Therefore, right, x, of course, here x is equal to 4, right, and y is equal to 10. Longer side is length. So we like to take this as a length here and this as width or breadth. Right. Longer side we take it as length and the shorter side we take it as breadth. Right. Here in this case we are getting the reverse of that. Right. Here the length is becoming x and the breadth is becoming as a y. Whatever it might be the length and whatever it might be the breadth. But the verification part is very, very important. So we got the equation from equation 1. So as we got from the relation 1, we got equation 1. Now go to the second relation, what is given to verify that. So what is the second relation? You always go with the relation 2 or the one which is not used. Here we are using with the help of relation 1. Now go for the relation 2. What's the relation he has given? Area equals 40 square meters. Area is equal to 40. So the formula what we are using is nothing but x into y. Is it 40 square meters? That's what we need to check. So 1 is 4 square meters. right? The other, or one is 4 meters and the other is 10 meters, right? So 4 times 10, it's nothing but 40 square meters. Its LHS equals RHS. So as LHS is equal to RHS, we can confirm that the length and breadth, what we got in both the cases, yes, we can take. But the length is the longer side, breadth is the shorter side. Hope you're in this channel. I have been placing both math and science videos.